Rick Warren sets the internet on fire.
Popcorn?
Fire, I say. So this week, Rick Warren decides that he'll be piffy.
Hi! Word of the day, pithy. Pithy means expressing idea cleverly using few words.
He'll be piffy, communicate something out that will appeal to the masses of evangelical, nonsensical theological babble, and he set the internet on fire. What did he say? Well, he tweeted on X this. First, he started with a picture of Jesus on the cross and the thieves on his right and his left. And he writes, John 19:18, they crucified Jesus with two others, one on each side, and Jesus in the middle. So that's the Bible verse. Underneath that are then Warren's comments. The guys on both sides were thieves. If you're looking for the hashtag real Jesus, not a caricature disfigured by partisan motivations, you'll find him in the middle, not on either side. Hey everyone, Future Mike here.
Hey, Scott!
Nice to meet you. Since the filming of this video, Rick Warren himself has made an update to his tweet.
What is a tweet?
Stay to the end to see how this changes the story. Well. Where do we start? Let's start at the guys on both sides were thieves. Well, no. Technically, they broke the law. So yes, they could be described as thieves. But if you remember one of them, and according to church tradition, his name was Dismas, and he was on Jesus' right. He repented, and Jesus said, you will be with me today in paradise. While Gestas, on the left, railed at Jesus and is in hell, which is tragic. So right off the bat, quite literally, two are on the same side, and one is not.
Which side are you on?
Now, according to Michael Knowles, the right and the left came from the French Revolutionary War. Quite literally, in the National Assembly, the Christians sat on the right, the atheists and such sat on the left. That's how we kind of talk about it today. Those on the right would be considered conservative. Those on the left, of course, would be considered liberal. Now, of course, he wants Jesus to be in the middle, not to side with either or.
Do you believe that?
Let's look at just a minute. One side, the political left, wants to destroy biological realities. They want to destroy spiritual realities, and they want to destroy life, quite literally. Those on the right support biblical morality. They're for life, for not killing the unborn, promoting family, and also promoting traditional marriage, which is God's design. Now, of course, you're going to find conservatives that differ on different issues, but we're talking about a party, a political party, right and left. You don't elect a person necessarily. You're electing a coalition of people. And so what does the party believe? You cannot be a Democrat today. You cannot. It's not possible. And be pro-life. You cannot be a Democrat today and be pro-family. You cannot be a Democrat today unless you buy in to their ideology, because the party platform won't allow you to be. Whereas on the right, the Republican Party, they're against those things. So I ask you, in what kind of middle is Jesus supposed to be in Rick Warren's world? So you can be the judge whether or not there's a middle ground on that. Is he suggesting that Jesus wouldn't side with the quote-unquote right on those issues? Rick Warren has been squishy for a while, and unfortunately in the state of evangelical church, folks don't pay close attention to the realities and the philosophical substrates and underlining arguments. They just kind of look at it at face value, look at this picture and be like, yeah, Jesus in the middle. Yeah, he was in the middle when he flipped over tables. He was in the middle when he said, cut off your right hand and pull out your eye. It'd be better to lose one of your members than your whole body to go to hell. In the middle on all kinds of issues, right? No. Hey, Michael here. Glad you're watching. Really appreciate your time. I know it's valuable. If you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, I ask that you do that. And please share our content. It really helps. Now, back to the video. The plot then thickens. Rick Warren deletes the tweet. That's a bombshell. So apparently, either the pressure of social media was too overwhelming, or perhaps Rick saw the flaws in his caricature of Jesus. We want our faith to inform our politics, don't we? We don't want it to be the other way around. That's just a cultural adaptation and state of mind if you just kind of stay in the middle of where culture is. As John Piper would often say, don't be a jellyfish and just be swept away with the currents. Be like a salmon that's fighting against the currents, swimming upstream, going against the cultural nonsense. Future Mike back again.
Hey, Scott!
Here's the tweet Rick Warren sent out since the filming of this video that I'd mentioned in the beginning. I apologize. I wrote poorly. I don't believe Jesus was a centrist. He stands far above it all. And then he quotes John 18:36, my kingdom is not of this world. Now, one of the things that this raises for me personally is if you watch the video prior to this section, I said something like the state of evangelicalism is a mess, which still might be, but I was pointing to logic like this, thinking like this as a pointer. And since he's issued this apology, he deleted the tweet and he said that he wrote poorly. Now that would give me some pause maybe, but then he says, I don't believe Jesus was a centrist. So then that kind of alleviates some of my consternation when I hear someone say I wrote poorly. I sometimes think that that's kind of saying like, I said it in such a way that got you all riled up, so I shouldn't have done it that way. But I don't think that's what he's saying here. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think about Rick Warren's apology? I think it's great. I think that is how we should treat each other in the body of Christ, that if someone apologizes, we are to forgive. Lord knows I need forgiveness. So that's a wrap for this video. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Michael Goff. This is Chronicles of Clarity, where we are here to clarify for you from future Mike. We'll see you next time.